Yo guys, we're back for another episode of our career mode on FIFA 18 with Paris FC. Starting today's episode off, getting straight into one of the biggest games of the season against Stade Reims. This is a second vs third tie right now, and if we win, I believe we go. How many? As you see here, we go many points in front of third. And also we're sort of secure in our place in that sort of promotion place. Fair enough, there is a couple of games left and stuff like that, but I really think if we win this game we have a big chance of getting promoted. And we also close the gap on first as well, as first have been laying up quite a few points at the minute. I'm not going to say that we'll be able to get go up and win the league, but I think it'll be tight going towards the end of the season. And straight from kickoff, we put pressure on Stade Reims, as we, like I say, really need this win, and we really try and get ourselves off on the front foot here, but couldn't quite do so, with Alami putting the ball over the bar there, as you see, and it wasn't the best of shots. It was really poor shot, to be honest. Should have definitely done better, but at least we are still in this game and we ain't conceded yet. So as you see, we come forward on another attack. We take a shot, but unluckily there it goes just wide of the post from Pierre-Emerick. Should have done better there. I think he's been one of the pretty crucial finishers this season. Fair enough, he's only a centre mid and stuff like that, but I really think he's done very well this season. And I think he should have done better there. But coming in here for the second half, they come on an attack of their own as they try and really put a dampener on our season, as they take a shot, and Pereira once again being the man there to save us and keep us in this game. But not long after, we do come on an attack to try and get ourselves in the lead here. As you see, we break through the defence, we take a shot, the keeper saves it, it comes to Maya, and he hits the post, and nothing else comes of that attack, and that was a really missed opportunity. We definitely should have scored there, but couldn't do so. But coming into the 90th minute, we come forward on one last attack. Boucherie just coming off the bench and scoring the goal to make it 1-0. Literally seconds before this attack. As soon as this attack started, we just brought Boucherie on, and this was literally his first involvement in play whatsoever. It was his second touch that basically scored us the goal to win us the game against Stade Reims and pretty much secure our place in the promotion places, which is unbelievable. And he has been absolutely unbelievable this season. And Boucherie has been one of our star players, whether he's come off the bench or started games. He's played so well. Even he's a bit like Cisse in a way. He's not the highest rated of players, but honestly, he plays so well when he is on the pitch. And he only, like I say, I brought him on at that point. That was the only two touches he had throughout the game, because as soon as it went back to kickoff, that was the end of the game. And honestly, I was so close to not making a substitution because of how close we were to the end of the game. But I did do so, and it means we do win the game 1-0. And honestly, it's a very crucial 3 points there. And honestly, if we hadn't have won that game, I think it would have been a very much tighter end of the season. But I'm so happy I did bring him on, and he did do exactly what I needed him to. And we won the game. But coming into the second game of today's episode here, trying to, like I say, secure our place really. Still in that promotion place. Fair enough, it was a very big 3 points in the last game. But we really need to sort of push on from that and get ourselves a few goals. Really start I'd say more now, it's more the fact of scoring as many goals as we possibly can. And trying to hope that we can get ourselves, because I think if we do have the chance to win the league, it's going to be through goal difference, and it's going to be joint points, and we're going to it's going to be very close. So literally right now we've got to dominate whatever team we do play against. As you see, we get a chance straight off the offing. St. Louis gives it into Meyer, who takes a shot, but the ball gets cleared away out of the box. We do get a throw in though to get ourselves back on the attack. As you see, we get the ball into the back onto the pitch. As you see, we get into the box, we break through the defence, Alami whips the ball in, and St. Louis is at the end of the cross, and he's done what he's done so many times this season, and he's find the back of the net to make it 1-0. And like I say, this is such crucial games right now at the end of the season. We need to win every game that we possibly can, and we're doing exactly that as St. Louis bags himself another goal here and really putting our way on the way to get ourselves a promotion place. And when you think, I know I say it in every episode, but a few games ago we was down in 12th, and now we're looking to try and get ourselves back in the basically contention to win the league. I wouldn't say we were. I wouldn't be looking at it to try and win the league at this point. I'm just literally going for whatever comes, which I'd say I'm just securing promotion places. But I've got to say that this team has done so well, and especially some of the players of how badly they were playing have really turned it on. And Pereira, I think, has the loan signing has really been a big part of our season since he's arrived, because we've done nothing but win games since he's here. But anyway, getting back into the action, we see as Meyer breaks through, he gives the ball off there, it comes to Alami, who takes the shot and finds the back of the net once again to make it 2-0 now. Oh, honestly, it's been absolutely brilliant at this point. We're scoring goals for fun, and we were creating chances for fun as well. At this point, we thoroughly deserve to be winning. Only, just in 13 minutes of the game, we're 2-0 up. And honestly, if we was doing this at the last part of the season when we was really playing so badly, if we'd done that at that point, I'd still be looking at this game as if we was about to lose it. But right now, we're playing with so much confidence and looking like we're going to win every game we go into. And we're doing exactly that. But coming into the second half here, you see St. Louis is on that wing, picking up an injury. But he whips the ball in, and Ferrat gets his head to the ball and makes it 3-0 now. And what a finish. And I've said this many times before, he needs to work on his finishing, but I say that, and he's scoring goals brilliantly at the minute. And St. Louis has been such a crucial part of our season. If it wasn't for him, we'd be so far down the table, honestly. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where we'd be, and I am not looking to get rid of him next season, whether we get millions for him or not. I am not selling him next season, because he's going to be such a crucial part, especially if we get into the into League One. It's going to be absolutely unreal. But coming from that, Manduki drives at the defence. He gives a shot off there from Meyer. And honestly, if that had gone in the back of the net, I would have been so happy. It was a brilliant shot. And honestly, it was so close to going in the back of the net. If it had gone in the back of the net, it would have been an absolutely fantastic finish. He couldn't quite find the back of the net though, and it does mean the scores remain at 3-0 at this point. But one of very few chances the opposition get. They come forward to get the ball into the box, they take a shot, and Pereira is that man there again to make sure that they can't score once again. And honestly, fair enough, it was an easy save to make, and it was at his near post, and he really should be saving that. But honestly, if it wasn't for him this season, I don't know where we'd be. But if you see here, we come on one and another attack. We get a shot off, but unluckily this time couldn't get the shot into the back of the net. And it's another finish that I think in a way should have gone in the back of the net. And we probably should have secured our win even more than what we already have at this point. But here you see they come on and attack, and Jeff Lewis gets his shot off, and it's in the back of the net to make it 3-1 now. It was a great piece of play, and he was the star player on their team all game. He was causing problems for us, but not big enough ones until this point where he finds the back of the net. And at this point, I might actually look to signing him at the beginning of next season, see what kind of overall he's at, and stuff like that. But one thing I do definitely want to say is, before we do get into next season, if there's any players you'd like to see me sign or anything like that, then please do leave them down in the comments, and I'll try my best to sign them. There you seen that we was making a substitution, and you'll see why in a minute, as DeLuca comes on the pitch. He gives the ball off to Cisse, the two men that have just come on the pitch, and Cisse bags himself a goal to make it 4-1. And honestly, them two linking up is the best thing I have ever done on this career mode. DeLuca, honestly, and DeLuca and Cisse link up so well together when they come on the pitch. As you see there, it was a brilliant pass through from DeLuca, who gives it into Cisse, who finds the back of the net with a brilliant finish. And it's honestly, I don't know how to explain these two. They're nowhere near the highest rated players in the team, but they do put in some good performances, as you've seen there. Getting it to 4-1, and that is how the game ends. It does finish 4-1. It was a brilliant it was a brilliant game on our part, and we played very, very well throughout the game. And to be honest, if we was more clinical throughout the finishing, I think we probably could have bagged ourselves a couple more goals and looked to getting ourselves like another 7-1 victory, like we did earlier on in the season, but we couldn't quite do so. And this is, we'll see in a minute. We do see at the beginning of the next episode, we'll be going into the semi-finals of the Coupe de National, as you see the two semi-finals that will be taking place. But that is the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and peace.